Let's bring in former federal prosecutor Jonathan Fahey. I mean, it really does. Hunter Biden says the IRS whistleblowers publicly smeared him. The whistleblower's attorney, one of them, said this.
Congress wrote the law so that whistleblowers could come forward in a protected manner and shine the light on government misconduct. And that's what happened here. And as a result, the sweetheart plea deal was revealed, and it came to light, and the judge rejected it. And they're mad about that, and they're coming after the whistleblowers.
They do seem mad about it. Does he make a fair case there, Jonathan?
That they're mad about it, or that this case really seems to be really just almost like a tantrum that Abby Lowell's having, because they're filing this suit, and these whistleblowers have the right to reveal this information to Congress. It's actually under the statute. So they did everything under the law revealing this information. His lawsuit seems to be complaining about them talking about it after it was already released by the House Ways and Means Committee. So, you know, I don't really see the merits of this lawsuit, and I'm not really seeing the point of the lawsuit either, as far as the big picture for his client, how it benefits him.
I always look at this, and I notice that we talked about in this border, a lot of the news isn't really paying attention to this Hunter Biden thing, right? And so when they do this, it kind of spikes interest all over the place, and you wonder, in the plea deal, it fell apart. He was going to plead guilty to these tax charges, and now do those become revived? I mean, are they back on the table? Can they charge him with different things in California and D.C.?
Yeah, exactly right. They can charge him with these tax crimes, and the part of what the other lawyers talking about, the sweetheart plea deal, was the fact that these were ordinarily would be felony charges that they were charging with misdemeanors, so they could come back and charge him with felony tax offenses in addition to this felony gun crime. So it really, things are actually going in a bad direction for Hunter based on this current legal strategy. Doesn't seem to be helping him that much, at least from what I'm seeing.
And every time I kind of look at this, you think that the deeper they dive into all of this stuff, into California, these tax issues, the more they look into the money and the more potential damage there is to the overall Biden clan. Lastly, do you think Hunter Biden goes to trial on the gun charges, or do they settle this?
I think they will try to work something out similar to what they had before, probably not quite as good, but that's what I think, and they'll probably try to keep the option open of appealing on a constitutional issue with the gun charge.
Yeah, it's fascinating. If they go to trial, does he go to jail?
I would say no.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep that videotape. I'm gonna play it back for you sometime, Jonathan. We will find out. Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.